Yeah, man. Greetings. Aba ayaleu, amlak, silo samans zinyole ngwenya. Heruse kem ankamun, Grandmaster of Abakalipi Bokanya. Namhlanje, I want to talk about this book here, The True African Computation and Yearly Cycle. I'm just going to read, before I get into the detail, I'm going to read from chapter 3 of this book. And I'm just going to take a short piece of it. This book is about, first of all, it's a book about how Africans calculated time, how Africans viewed their day, week, month, year, seasons, and how they created a cycle that was relevant and applicable to our way of life. This is not in dispute of any other calendar that's there. This is not in dispute of any other literature that is there. This is basically an opinion, a scientific opinion of not only myself and not only the institution that I founded and represent, but it is an ancient African system which can be found in our languages without being translated into any other languages first to be brought back to us. This is how purely Africans viewed things, as simple as they are. Let me get into it. The Bantu day. According to indigenous knowledge systems, a day is divided into 5 parts, named according to the position of the sun. The division went further into segments of those parts called imizuzu or mitsotso, which refer to the movement of the shade on the ground, and imizuzwana mitsotswana, which basically means within the shade movements. We never had the concept of hours, let alone the belief that there are 24 hours in a day, which is 12 hours of sunlight and 12 hours of night. We do not even have a word for an hour. All words used to call an hour are borrowed words, like iure is Afrikaans uur, and the Zulu ihora is the English hour. To the Bantu, day and night are divided into 5 parts, each resulting in a division on a complete day into 10 parts. Now, sonke sikhula sazi, 12 hours of the day, 12 hours of the night, 6 to 6 and 6 to 6, and that's not really how we viewed it. We viewed life. We viewed time. Here's an example. There is an illustration there, on that page there. If you can zoom it by Bona. The illustration there, it shows you the cycle of time, day and night. So starting from day, you have Impumalanga, the rising of the sun. And then when the sun is up at 45 degrees, you have Emini or Imini. At 90 degrees, you have Emini Entloko. Another 45 degrees in the obverse, in the opposite side, you have Injigalanga. And then when the sun is setting, you have Inchonalanga. Now, these are the 5 divisions of day. No hours, no 12 divisions. Because Africans didn't have clocks and watches and digital clocks to count 12 hours. Yes, we had sundials, but this is the basic structure of a sundial, if you look at it. Next, after the sun sets, you have ngokuhlwa, ukutshona kwelanga, and then ebusuku, and then enzulwini yobusuku, that is the 90 degrees upside down now. And then umsobomvu, when the sky starts to turn red now, which is called dawn ngesilungu. And then ekuseni kwelanga. Now the sun is coming out. We start now another cycle. Mpumalanga. Naligi ilanga liyaphuma ke manje. Now, this is how Africans calculated and divided the day, and there's a reason why. These 10 parts of the day and night correspond not only to the number 10, since it is the obvious basis of numeration, seeing that all other numbers are mere additions and multiplications of the basic 10 digits. It also corresponds to the concept of macrocosm and microcosm connection, seeing that man himself has 10 digits on both hands and feet. This correspondence goes further and reveals that the number 10 is the result of adding the first 4 numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 results in 10. The 4 being the reference to the divisions of the heavens into the 4 houses, called amagumbi amane omhlaba. Mystically, the number 10 also has reference to the 10 principles that make up man, which are ingqondo, your mind, ingcinga, your thoughts, umoya, your spirit, umphefumlo, your soul, isithunzi, your shadow, astral body, idlozi, physical body, umzimba, your power or strength, amandla, your name, igama, and the last one, inhliziyo, your heart. This shows how sophisticated and metaphysical the Bantu were in their outlook and scientific worldview. Now, I'm going to stop it there. This is about how the Bantu viewed the day. Because in a day, what is a day? A day is the activities of man from sunrise to sunset and to sunrise again. So what is it that man does? That is what makes imini. This is why we'll always say every action is ovele mini. Whatever you do in the darkness will come out in the light. This is an old African saying. Ukuthi into zobumnyama ziyavela emini xa kuphuma ilanga. Because now day is not, now you must understand one thing. Africans don't think in time-space consciousness. Time-space consciousness is European thinking. Africans think continually. We don't think in a linear form of thinking. We think in cycles. So everything that is happening now has happened before, will happen again. So the most important thing we focus on is man and his interaction with other men. So during the day, these 5 divisions of the day and these 5 divisions of the night, making up the 10 principles of what man is. What you do with your physical body, we can see. What you do with your strength and power, we can see. What you do with the physical aspects, your brain, what you think, all of that we see. And then the other 5 aspects of you, we do not see. These things are those things that happen in the night. What you feel, what you intuit, what you plan about us or about your life. Those things, they happen in the darkness, but in the light we see them. There's only one thing that you cannot hide as a person, and that is your true nature. Yonke into iyavela emini. And this is how Africans viewed the world. We'll get some time to the week and the month and the year, but all of it is connected to the human activity. I'd like us all now to look at our day differently. Ask yourself, makphumilanga, what idea am I planting in the universe? Malichona ilanga, what idea have I solidified to the universe? Because this is where our dreams come from. This is where our visions and our fears and our traumas come from, our daily decisions. Let's use our day positively. Let not a day go by without us adding knowledge to ourselves or adding a bit of evolution to our process. Maskule, let's love each other. Let's be one. Give thanks.